Dogs come in all shapes and sizes, from the tiniest lap warmers to four-legged giants that could pass for small bears. But some dog breeds go beyond big. They defy expectations with sheer mass and presence. From ancient Roman war dogs to modern-day giants, these 15 abnormally large dogs aren't just pets. They're living legends that redefine what it means to be man's best friend. Join us as we explore 15 of the most towering, awe-inspiring canines ever to walk the earth. Let's start off with number 15, Giant George. Few dogs have made a splash quite like Giant George, the Great Dane from Tucson who turned heads worldwide. Towering over his breed, George didn't just earn the title of the tallest living dog, he was crowned the tallest ever by Guinness World Records. Weighing 245 pounds and standing 43 inches tall at the shoulder, George wasn't just big. He was an absolute outlier. His fame reached its peak on the Oprah Winfrey Show, where the world met the gentle giant who required 3 airline seats just to fly. Despite his imposing size, George was a mellow soul, endearing, affectionate, and completely unaware of his own bulk. His owners, Dave and Christine Nasser, simply saw him as George, a beloved family member who just happened to need a queen-sized bed. Though he passed in 2013, his larger-than-life legacy still lives on, etched into dog history and hearts alike. George wasn't just a pet. He was a phenomenon. Number 14, Newfoundland. This is what happens when you cross a lifeguard with a teddy bear. Towering at up to 28 inches tall and weighing a dense 150 pounds, this breed is all muscle wrapped in fluff. But here's the twist. These gentle giants weren't bred to protect land. They were bred to save lives at sea. Hailing from Canada's rugged coastlines, Newfoundlanders were the fishermen's best friends, pulling nets, rescuing drowning sailors, and leaping into icy waters without hesitation. With webbed feet, a water-resistant double coat, and stamina for days, they dominate in the water. But on land, total sweethearts. They're famously calm, great with kids, and naturally empathetic. Some have even alerted families to fires or saved toddlers from pools. Their only drawback? A heartbreakingly short lifespan of 8 to 10 years. But those years, filled with devotion, wet fur, and giant paw prints on your heart. This breed doesn't just make waves, it saves lives. Number 13, Cane Corso. The Cane Corso is Italy's living monument to discipline and power. Born from the war dogs of ancient Rome, this breed was designed for utility, guarding farms, protecting families, and hauling heavy loads. Its name translates to bodyguard dog, and it's not just for show. Standing 28 inches tall and weighing over 100 pounds, the Corso moves like a soldier, alert, calm, and composed. Under that short coat, pure muscle. But don't let the intimidating frame fool you. Cane Corsos bond deeply with their families, often gentle with children and surprisingly tolerant of other dogs. Their loyalty is intense, their instincts sharp, and they require a firm, confident owner. These dogs don't thrive on laziness. They need movement, direction, and purpose. Without it, they'll run the show. But with consistent training and strong leadership, they become one of the noblest, protective, and emotionally intelligent breeds walking this earth. Number 12, Leonberger. The Leonberger looks like a lion and lives like royalty. Hailing from the German town of Leonberg, this breed was literally designed to resemble the lion on the town's crest. A mix of Newfoundland, Saint Bernard, and Great Pyrenees, this colossal fluffball was once the pride of European nobility. Standing over 31 inches tall and weighing up to 170 pounds, the Leonberger is no lapdog. But don't be fooled. This mountain of muscle is sweet-natured, intelligent, and wildly devoted. Originally bred for search and rescue, especially in water, they're strong swimmers with a waterproof golden double coat. They adore human company, kids included, But they're not for the lazy or the hands-off. Leonbergers need exercise, space, and structure. Without it, expect chaos. Their loyalty is fierce, their patience immense, but neglect their training and they'll make their own rules. Still, for the right owner, this lion-hearted guardian becomes the ultimate gentle protector. Number 11. Scottish Deerhound. The Scottish Deerhound looks like it stepped out of a medieval tapestry, and it practically did. Revered as the royal dog of Scotland, this breed once hunted the massive red deer that roamed the Highlands. With a frame reaching over 32 inches at the shoulder and weighing around 110 pounds, this wiry-coated hound combines elegance with raw athleticism. Built like a greyhound in a shaggy coat, the deerhound's strength lies in its stamina. But don't let that noble heritage fool you. These dogs are master loungers, equal parts dignified and lazy. They'll sprint through fields 1 minute and stretch out on your couch the next. They're sweet with kids, affectionate with their humans, and disarmingly gentle despite their size. The blue-gray coat is a favorite, but all colors share that soft, soulful gaze. Just know, they're sensitive, reserved, and not the best watchdogs. They'll watch the intruder walk in, but probably just from the couch. Number 10. Anatolian Shepherd. The Anatolian Shepherd isn't just a dog. It's a 6,000-year-old bodyguard in fur. Born from the rugged heart of Anatolia, this breed stood alongside mountain farmers long before cities existed. These dogs weren't bred to cuddle. They were raised to protect livestock from wolves, bears, and whatever dared enter their territory. Despite their ancient warrior roots, Anatolians are surprisingly affectionate with family, loyal, calm, and quietly intense. They stand tall, between 27 to 30 inches at the shoulder, and pack up to 150 pounds of raw purpose. Built like tanks but nimble like mountain goats, they're agile enough to chase off predators, yet careful enough to nap with the cat. Their muscular frames, thick jaws, and independent nature make them fearless protectors, but that independence can become a challenge without a confident owner. This isn't a breed for pushovers. Owning an Anatolian means earning its respect. Do that, and you've got one of the most dependable guardians on earth. Number 9. Bernese Mountain Dog. The Bernese Mountain Dog is a lovable giant straight out of Swiss folklore. Bred in the Alps over 2,000 years ago, these dogs weren't made for lounging. They pulled cheese carts, guarded farms, and herded livestock across rough mountain terrain. Their nickname? Cheese Dogs, and they earned it. With that lush tricolor coat and teddy bear charm, they weigh over 115 pounds and stand over 27 inches tall. But it's not just about size, it's about spirit. Bernese Mountain Dogs are warm, social, and incredibly gentle with kids, other dogs, and even the cat. They're known for being emotional anchors in households, often stepping into therapy and emotional support roles. But they do need space. Small apartments and low-energy homes just won't cut it. Despite their serene nature, they're prone to mischief if left unstimulated. Proper training and outdoor time are non-negotiable. Treat them right, and you'll have a lifelong friend wrapped in fluff and loyalty. Number 8. Saint Bernard. Saint Bernard, the alpine giant with a heart of gold. This breed carved its legacy in the snow-swept Western Alps, straddling Italy and Switzerland. Its origin traces back to the Great Saint Bernard Pass, a perilous stretch where monks once risked their lives rescuing stranded travelers. In 1660, they brought in their first rescue dogs, and just like that, a legend was born. With their rum barrel necklaces and heroic instincts, these dogs quickly became international symbols of courage. Today, they're known as massive, lovable teddy bears with Olympic-level drool. Weighing up to 180 pounds, with legends like Benedictine hitting 357, these beasts rival lions in size, but outmatch most in loyalty. Their ultra-developed sense of smell made them world-class trackers. Two coat types, short or long, are always paired with iconic white and reddish-brown markings. Despite their mountain roots, they prefer indoor snuggles and swimming sessions over winter hikes. If you can handle the size and slobber, a Saint Bernard might just be your new best friend. Number 7. Great Pyrenees. The Great Pyrenees is the mountain's answer to elegance and raw strength. Bred along the icy slopes between France and Spain, this breed guarded sheep from wolves, and it shows. With a towering 32-inch frame and weight over 100 pounds, they look like snowy sentinels, wrapped in thick white coats built to battle the cold. Don't let their calm demeanor fool you. These dogs are sharp, fast, and decisive when a threat appears, even if that threat is imaginary. They're not barkers, they're defenders. They bond deeply with their families and are especially tender with children. But owning one comes with a contract. Plenty of exercise, mental stimulation, and respect. They're independent thinkers with an ancient work ethic that doesn't fade. Keep them fenced, engaged, and included, or they'll find a job of their own. Gentle giants, yes, but with the heart of a guardian carved from the cliffs they once ruled. Number 6. Neapolitan Mastiff. The Neapolitan Mastiff doesn't bark for attention. It just shows up, and the room takes notice. With their hulking mass, drooping jowls, and a face that looks like it survived several Roman battles, these dogs are straight from ancient Italy's playbook. Standing 31 inches tall and pushing 150 pounds, they aren't your average backyard pup. Bred to guard homes and estates since Roman times, Mastinos carry centuries of duty in every slow, deliberate step. Despite the battle-worn face, they're incredibly sweet with family, especially children and other pets. But don't mistake kindness for weakness. If danger shows up, this dog becomes a fortress. That said, they're not for first-timers. They need space, firm training, and someone who won't flinch at the sight of endless slobber. In places like California's Inland Empire, breeders like Mastinos have refined this ancient breed, with top pups selling for up to $8,000. Pricey, yes, but guarding royalty doesn't come cheap. Number 5. English Mastiff. The English Mastiff is less of a pet, more of a landmark. Towering at nearly 90 centimeters tall and tipping the scales at up to 250 pounds, this breed doesn't walk into a room, it takes over. Yet beneath that hulking frame lies a gentle, almost philosophical soul. These dogs are built like tanks, but they're more likely to nap with toddlers than knock things over. Take Joe Thompson in Minnesota. He shares his home with 3 Mastiffs: Harrison, Ringo, and Paul. Yes, those beetles. Harrison alone weighs 250 pounds, making him one of the largest dogs alive. But their size doesn't translate to aggression. In fact, English Mastiffs are famously docile. That's what drew Joe to adopt his first during a difficult time in his life. These gentle giants offer a calm, grounding presence, but they do come with big responsibilities: big food bills, big slobber, and big space needs. They won't attack intruders, but good luck getting past that intimidating stare. Number 4. Freddie. Freddie wasn't just tall, he was legendary. Clocking in at 40.75 inches and officially recognized by Guinness as the tallest living dog, this Great Dane from Essex, England wasn't content with being big, he was massive. And with that mass came appetite: 2 pounds of minced beef, steak, and liver daily. Oh, and 26 destroyed couches. Despite his appetite for upholstery, Freddie was a sweetheart. His owner, Claire Stoneman, described him as a sensitive, gentle companion who just happened to be the size of a small horse. Raised with love, he proved that even record-holding dogs could be full-on softies. Great Danes like Freddie trace back to 16th century Germany, once used by nobles to hunt boars and guard estates. But Freddy's legacy wasn't built on hunting. It was built on towering kindness, worldwide fame, and the kind of presence you felt before you saw. Freddy didn't just break records, he broke hearts in the best way. Number 3. Dogue de Bordeaux. The Dogue de Bordeaux doesn't walk. It marches like an ancient French sentinel. One of France's oldest breeds, it's been around since the 14th century, once guarding castles and pulling carts long before modern breeds even existed. This mastiff is a raw muscle with a bulldog-like jaw, deep-set eyes, and furrowed brows that practically narrate medieval poetry. Weighing over 110 pounds and standing up to 26 inches tall, they've got the largest head-to-body ratio in the dog world. It's impressive and a bit intimidating. But under the wrinkles lies a heart that beats hard for its family. Loyal, protective, and surprisingly affectionate, they bond fast and love deeply. The downside? A short lifespan, 5 to 6 years, thanks to their brachycephalic features. They're also stubborn, so training isn't optional. But those who commit are rewarded with a dog that's equal parts muscle and mush. Just don't expect them to take orders from anyone they don't respect. Number 2. Euphrates. Euphrates isn't a name you give to an ordinary pup, and this dog is anything but ordinary. Born from a bold experiment in Salt Lake City, Euphrates is the result of crossing 2 massive breeds, the English Mastiff and the Neapolitan Mastiff. The goal? Recreate the legendary Mesopotamian Molosser, a war dog used by ancient empires. The result? A 6-foot-tall puppy tipping 180 pounds and growing. His name nods to the Euphrates River, the cradle of ancient civilizations, perfectly matching his mythic aura. Euphrates was bred not just for size, but for power, presence, and purpose. Even as a pup, he made headlines, standing taller than most adult dogs and requiring a presence that turned sidewalks into catwalks. Yet, beneath that tank-like exterior lies a loyal protector. His owner, Jared Hauer, credits him with guarding the home during a local crime wave. Euphrates isn't just a genetic marvel. He's a living throwback to an ancient beast reborn. Number 1. Hulk the Pit Bull. Meet Hulk, the pit bull who shattered every expectation ever slapped on the breed. Born on December 20th, 2013, Hulk didn't just grow, he exploded into a 174-pound beast, nearly 4 times the size of an average pit bull. But here's the twist, he's not some snarling menace. He's a gentle, oversized sweetheart raised by breeders Marlon and Lisa Grennan, who trained him with discipline and love. Despite his monstrous size, Hulk is famously gentle with children, often seen playing calmly with Marlon's toddler. His striking white coat with brown patches gives him an unmistakable presence, one that's taken social media by storm. He's a regular on the Dark Dynasty K9's YouTube channel, where millions watch him defy every stereotype. Sure, his joints might be under pressure, and agility's not his strongest suit, but Hulk has fathered litters expected to rival his size. His legacy proves that with proper training and care, even the most powerful dogs can be gentle giants. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.